When FC Barcelona named Hansi Flick their head coach on May 29, 2024, no one could have predicted the incredible transformation that was about to unfold. Flick didn't just bring new tactics, he created a monster of a team, and today we'll see how he's flicked on success in a team that's now being compared to Guardiola's legendary Barca of 2009. Once the undisputed kings of tiki-taka with Johan Cruyff and Pep Guardiola at the helm, Barcelona had become a shadow of their legendary selves. After several disastrous seasons and the firing of Xavi Hernandez, they found themselves struggling against Spain and Europe's elite. The team needed a new spark to reclaim their top spot in Spanish and European football. Enter Hansi Flick, a name synonymous with success at Bayern Munich. Known for his sharp tactics, relentless pressing and winning spirit, Flick had already proven he could lead a team to greatness. His standout moment? Bayern's stunning 8-2 victory over Barcelona in the Champions League, a reminder of the challenges that plagued the club afterwards. Barcelona's decision to hire Flick was a bold move to blend his high energy and aggressive style with the club's rich possession-based legacy. Flick aimed to reignite the team's spirit and drive them back to glory. Picture the scenes at Camp Nou in late May 2024. Fans anxious, players unsure, and the weight of history heavy on their minds. Flick's arrival wasn't just a managerial shift, it was a beacon of hope, a promising return to Barcelona's glorious past. Now, one of Flick's first moves was switching to a 4-2-3-1 formation, focusing on quick attacks and fluid movement. He introduced a high defensive line, squeezing the field and applying constant pressure, forcing opponents to make mistakes and regaining possession quickly. Barcelona now presses aggressively in the opponent's half, stopping them before they can build up play. Quick transitions and forward passes replace the slower tiki-taka, making Barcelona's attack faster and more unpredictable. Wingers like Rafinha and Lamine Yamal stretch the field, with the former often playing more centrally close to the midfield overload, while fullbacks overlap to add more width and numbers in the attacking third as they create multiple attacking options and keep opponents off balance. In the Hansi Flick era, the offside trap has now become a standout feature, with defenders like Pau Kubasi, Jules Koundé, Inigo Martinez executing it flawlessly and halting opposing attacks repeatedly. The climax of this spectacle in Flick's new defensive philosophy came in the biggest game of the season in the El Clasico showdown. Real Madrid's forwards relentlessly trying to break through Barcelona's high line, only to be caught offside repeatedly. And by repeatedly, we're talking 8 offside calls on just one player who happens to be a certain Kylian Mbappe. Well, it's no news that Mbappe is a shadow of himself with Barca rivals, and on this channel, we were the first to see it coming. You can watch this video on our channel to see what he needs to do to turn things around. While you're at it, please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this video. But on the other side of Spain, the headlines are all about Flick's genius and how he's improved every player in the squad in just a few games. With these tactical changes, Barcelona's season took off impressively, winning 11 of their first 12 La Liga matches and scoring over 3 goals per game. Barcelona's attack, averaging 2.87 goals per match, dominated early, keeping opponents on their toes and controlling the game's pace. Standout matches included a stunning 4-0 win against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu and a 4-1 triumph over Bayern Munich in the Champions League. These victories highlighted Flick's tactical brilliance and boosted the team's confidence both domestically and in Europe. But what really sets Flick's Barcelona apart? It's how nearly every player has improved. Under Flick, Barcelona's players have embraced redefined roles, prioritizing fluidity and adaptability, and this has transformed every part of their on-field play. Pedri is one of the first names that comes to mind. After struggling with injuries for the past few seasons, Pedri has come back stronger and fitter than ever. His ability to dictate the tempo of games, make key passes and carry the ball upfield has been crucial. That goal against Valladolid, where he coolly rounded the keeper, that's Pedri at his best, something we've been waiting to see consistently. Then there's Lamine Yamal, the 17-year-old sensation who's taken La Liga by storm. Yamal's raw talent has always been obvious, but under Flick, his football intelligence has gone to another level. Yamal has established himself as La Liga's top assist provider this season with 7 assists. Yamal is showing maturity beyond his years, and his performances in the biggest matches against Real Madrid, Bayern and Girona, and all 12 games in which he was in the starting 11 and never lost, highlight his critical role in the team's success. Flick hasn't just transformed the team's style, he brought out the best in individuals too. Rafinha is another player who is thriving under Flick, with many regarding him as the most informed player on the planet. Known for his technical skills, Rafinha has added a new dimension to his game. He's becoming a pressing machine. Under Flick's system, Rafinha isn't just scoring goals and creating chances, he's also tracking back and winning the ball back. In the biggest and toughest games this season, Rafinha stepped up as the team's captain and led the rest of the pack by example with memorable hat-tricks against Bayern and Valladolid, showing just how rejuvenated he's become under the new gaffer. And what about Dani Olmo? There were some doubts when Barcelona spent 60 million euros on him, considering his injury history and how his profile overlaps with other midfielders like Pedri and De Jong. But Olmo has proven to be a fantastic signing. He's been playing in an advanced midfield role, linking up with the attack and adding creativity. In his first few games, Olmo racked up goals or assists in every game and has never looked back since, even after his injury spell, when the team undeniably missed him at the heart of the attack. A player many wrote off and others unimpressed about now looks like a transformed player in Hansi Flick's efficient machinery who can make a real difference as the season progresses. And Lewandowski has also found his groove again, becoming the top scorer with 15 league goals and 7 in Europe. Balde and Koundé are reborn players in their attacking and defensive roles, providing width and defensive solidity. Marc Casado, anchoring the midfield with Pedri, has evolved from a squad member to the most reliable pivot in La Liga, enhancing the team's fluidity in attack and providing much more than defensive cover. Now, Flick's magic has kept fans in a wonderland of euphoria, one they hope never to wake up from. By December 5th, 2024, Barcelona sit on top of La Liga with 37 points, 4 ahead of Real Madrid and a significant leap from their last season position at this stage. After the stellar start, Barcelona faced challenges with a 3-game winless streak. Flick responded by pushing players to be more clinical in front of goal and reinforcing defensive coordination. The turning point came with the return of 17-year-old Lamine Yamal from a 4-week injury, who played a pivotal role and inspired a 5-1 victory over Mallorca, reigniting Barcelona's attacking fire and restoring hope. To many rival fans, this unexpected Flick effect has been reduced to an overnight success and some rub of luck in their analysis, but in reality, this has been meticulous planning from the German mastermind ever before he became the boss at Blaugrana. Before Hansi Flick arrived at Barcelona, he saw a glaring problem. The team's lack of intensity and physicality was holding them back, especially compared to Europe's elite. Flick knew that for Barcelona to compete at the highest level, their fitness needed a complete overhaul. He started by introducing a rigorous training schedule from the very first day of pre-season. Morning sessions at 9:30 AM and evening sessions at 6:30 PM became the new norm. These weren't your run-of-the-mill drills. Flick designed intense sessions that combined strength training, cardio and tactical exercises, pushing players to their limits. Under his watchful eye, no one coasted. Every player had to give their all. Now, to take things a step further, Flick brought in Julio Taus, one of the best fitness coaches in the world. Taus's expertise in building stamina and physical resilience has been a game changer. Players have become noticeably faster, stronger and more durable. This isn't just talk. The numbers back it up. Barcelona now leads La Liga in pressing intensity, averaging an impressive 8.2 passes per defensive action. This stat shows how hard the players are working to win the ball back, a direct result of their improved fitness. But Flick didn't just stop at fitness. He understood that keeping players on the pitch is just as important as preparing them for it. Injuries had plagued Barcelona in previous seasons, derailing their momentum at critical moments. Flick prioritised injury prevention and recovery by tailoring programs for each player. This approach has been transformative for someone like Pedri, who has dealt with a string of injuries over the years. Pedri now follows a custom training regimen that strengthens his body and minimises the risk of re-injury. The result? A fit and firing Pedri who's delivering some of the best performances of his career. Flick's intense training sessions focus on physical fitness, tactical discipline and mental toughness, ensuring every player knows their role within the 4-2-3-1 formation. This discipline made Barcelona a well-organised and cohesive unit on the field. It's this organisation and cohesiveness that has seen Barca's defensive unit win over 100 offside calls in only 15 games. Flick has also cultivated a strong mental game, preparing players to handle pressure and stay focused. Leaders like Rafinha and young stars from La Masia kept the team united and motivated even during tough times. Flick transformed Barcelona into a high-energy aggressive team with quick transitions and proactive defence, blending his pressing style with Barcelona's traditional possession play. A tactical recipe that honours the club's storied past while paving the way for future records. Hansi Flick has completely transformed FC Barcelona, from new tactics and a dynamic playing style to fostering a winning mentality and integrating young talents. Flick has built a team that's both powerful and resilient. By integrating young talents from La Masia with experienced players, Hansi Flick has created a balanced squad that honours the past while embracing the future. Looking to the future, Flick continues to integrate La Masia talent, ensuring a steady flow of skilled and adaptable players. Gerard Martin, Sergi Dominguez, Andrés Cuenca and Marc Bernal are among the latest breakouts of La Masia this season. The impressive wins against Real Madrid and Bayern Munich are only a smoke from the firestorm he's created. Even when faced with challenges, Flick's ability to lead the team back to form showcases his exceptional leadership. Flick's influence will be crucial in Barcelona's quest for domestic and European glory as the season progresses. Fans and pundits are eagerly watching to see how far this reborn Barcelona team can go under Flick's masterful guidance. So, how far do you think Barcelona will go this season? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Hansi Flick's transformation of Barca, subscribe for more insightful analyses. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you never miss an update. Your support keeps us going. See you next time.